today's video is going to be kind of a snapshot of what it's like to travel with my husband as he's on the road and doing concerts. So on this trip, we went to Nashville and to Chicago, and you'll kind of get to see a little bit behind the scenes of what it's like to see Chris's world through my eyes and what it's like to kind of be a musician's wife who's on the road with her husband. Y para mis amigos que hablan español, voy a hablar un poquito de español en este video para que todos puedan ver. En este video van a poder ver cómo es viajar con mi esposo, Chris Rocha, mientras él viaja para hacer unos conciertos en Nashville y en Chicago. So, espero que les guste este video. It is 7 a.m. We've been up since 3:30. Yeah. We went to sleep at 1.
1 a.m. Well, you want to sleep at 1. I want to sleep at 2:30. So
we were at DFW on our way to Nashville.
For gates 822 through 839.
So this is my new friend Daryl that I met here at DFW at Chili's, and he gifted me this bracelet that says "God is big enough." Because Daryl, God's big enough, right?
very much so. Very much so. I also have another one. Of course, everybody knows about I Am Second.
Yes.
And once I got that bracelet, again, what it read in the big bold letters that it is God is big enough. And God is big enough for anything, any problem, any situation.
That's right.
That's what I depend on every day.
Good meeting you, Daryl.
You too, pretty lady. Have a blessed one, y'all.
Well, we made it to Nashville. We made it safely, and we are now at Soundcheck. And usually at Soundcheck, all I do is sit here and watch or scroll through my Instagram. Or I try to find the green room and get me some snacks, because one, I'm always hungry, and two, green rooms always have the best snacks. Props to all the churches putting green rooms together with amazing snacks.
Okay, guys, la palabra del día es murder. Okay, todos dicen eso, murderer. Murderer. Y en la escuela, guys, el número al concierto.
So after every single concert, I just sit here and wait for the line to die down so that I can have my husband back.
Alright, so it's close to midnight. We're about to crash in a little while, get up early tomorrow. Go to the airport, head to Chicago, and do it all over again. So it's an awesome day.
Gotta be downstairs at the van by 7 a.m. So catch you tomorrow. I always see white vans and think of a scary movie. Struggle bus. He always has to endure the hardships of traveling with me because I'm not first class, I'm not executive platinum.
Yeah, pre-check. I gotta take my shoes off in the security line.
Thank you for making room and time for these little people.
I'm just here to sacrifice, man.
Thank you for humbling yourself to these little people that aren't priority like you.
I'm here to serve, baby. I'm here to serve.
So I'm finding out that you guys play pranks on each other every single time y'all are traveling.
You gotta be on guard 24/7, or else you'll find out that somebody's jacketed you.
So I'm currently sitting on my luggage so that nobody steals mine. Currently, Sammy put Wayo's luggage back on the little, what do you call it?
The baggage
The
claim.
belt. Yeah.
There's a few bags that are going in circles right now until somebody realizes that they don't have their bag anymore.
We're waiting for him to realize it.
They go over there.
While over there trying to figure it out.
Yeah, there you go. He just realized that he doesn't have his bag anymore.
Let's set the one. ¿Qué pasó?
¿No le tu maleta, Sammy? Estaba ahí, ¿no? Sammy doesn't know where his bag is at. While we were talking to him right now, somebody grabbed his bag off the baggage claim and put it somewhere else, so he has no idea. Last he saw it was on the baggage claim. He's just looking for it. But it's like one of those animal videos where the prey is looking for it, where the predator is looking for his prey.
You're so dumb.
Right now, everybody's looking at Sammy boy. He has no idea where his bag is at. He's currently looking for it. He's in deep thought right now. You know, where's my bag at?
You're so good.
Now we're gonna start doing interviews. Question. Where is it? He's looking for his bag. Sandwich, ¿qué onda?
No parece, he said. No parece. Look, Jorge's over there being so quiet. Look, look, look.
Everybody knows what it says. Sandwich, ¿dónde está?
No, I don't know where it's at. Next to Martin over there.
You see the little gray bag behind it? That's Sammy's bag. It's right there.
No aparece, no aparece. That's so mean. No aparece. I'm gonna tell him. Let me tell him. First, I'm gonna tell him. Okay, Sammy, yo te voy a decir dónde está tu bolsa.
Que quedó grabado, quedó grabado el momento.
No, ese momento no, pero yo sé dónde está y quién es responsable.
¿Quién es? Dilo.
Marlon.
Ay,
Pero hay que mirar, Sammy, ¿dónde está? Míralo. Está enseguida de ti. Tu maleta está enseguida de ti. Your bag is right next to you. Ahí está tu maleta. Sí, está atrás de ti.
Con razón no aparecía.
And we've made it to Soundcheck number 2, Chicago, Illinois. Hey, babe.
Hey guys.
Wave.
Get everything set up. Put the cables.
Time for me to chill.
Y que saber la presencia de Dios atrae eso. Y para mí es un privilegio que Dios siga bendiciendo su vida. Solo en ti, mi confianza está. Solo en ti, solo en ti.
Today they put me to work, man. Got me loading up suitcases, putting up cables. Just working it, man. I need a paycheck. It's 12:30 a.m. We finally made it to the hotel. All our luggage. Gotta be downstairs to catch the shuttle to the airport at 6:30. It was a great night, but we were so tired and someone has a fever. 6 a.m. Well, that video ended kind of a little bit like on a low, not so much a high. But I'm glad that it ended that way because it kind of gives, one, I know that it's portraying how, you know, we're having to wake up so early and get back up and travel. But we weren't able to finish videoing and continue the rest of our trip because you got so sick and we just couldn't video anymore because you stayed in bed for like over 24 hours.
It was a rough time.
Yes, but I'm glad because that gives us the opportunity to kind of tell people. I think that sometimes people are like, man, I just really want to be like you, or I want to be able to travel with a huge worship band like you, and just you're like total goals to some people, you know. But they don't see all of the behind the scenes and what it's like and how you have to wake up super early and go to sleep really late and have to catch a flight and run through the airport. And we almost missed a flight while we were on this trip. So I think it's good. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, no, I get that a lot, that, you know, and I understand people want to, and it's great being able to travel and just go to all these different countries and worship with thousands and thousands of people. That's a wonderful thing. It is a little challenging though, you know, the getting up early in the morning, not sleeping very much. Like, you know, I got sick and it was a rough time, but the good thing was I had my wife with me, you guys. I had my wife with me. I was sick in bed all day. I was going to take her out on Nashville, on the town. We were going to go, you know, have dinner and run around, and I felt bad because I couldn't do that. But you were like, no, this is great. I had a good time. Even though I was in bed shaking all day, you know. But you took care of me so well, and that was amazing. That was just I just, you know, after that day of me just resting, I was fine the day after that.
Yeah.
But it was, a message for you guys. Traveling and stuff like that is very challenging. It's worth it.
It's
definitely
amazing.
worth it, but it is a challenging experience.
I think too, like what's really cool. I mean, this wasn't my first time traveling with you. You've been doing this for a long time. But what's so special, I think, about Miel San Marcos is that every night, it's just never the same. I think that, you know, like I said, you have been doing this for a while. And sometimes you kind of, at least I think, and maybe people out there think the same thing, it's like these songs are kind of recycled and on repeat, but it's not even like that. Every night that we were out there was a completely different experience. The crowd was different. The energy was different. God moved in different ways at different locations. And so I think that's super cool.
Yeah, and just having the way Josh leads worship is so awesome. I've been around him for 5 years now, traveling with him. And like she said, every night is different. God moves in different ways. And it's great because sometimes last week we were in an auditorium with 12,000 people, like completely maxed out. It was insane. The day after that, we were in a church with 80 people doing a concert. And just imagine how different the experience was. But to me, it was just as special because, you know, the 80 people, you're more intimate. And just having Josh, you know, lead worship and minister to the people. God uses them in such a mighty way. That's the reason why Miel San Marcos is where they're at, because God really uses Josh. But it's great. It's great. For us, we just go out and we worship. Whether there's 10 people, whether there's 10,000 people, it don't matter. So that's one of the messages that we preach, and I think that's amazing.
Super cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of our behind the scenes and our travel and even the funny parts. They're awesome. I think with you traveling, you're a little bit susceptible to being pranked on, messed with.
Yeah. Well, you know, I am with, you know, 7 other guys from Guatemala, so Spanish is my second language. So we, you know, it's like going back to junior high, you guys. You know, in junior high, you say one wrong thing and everybody makes fun of you and just pranks you. You got to be on guard 24/7, but it's hilarious and it's a lot of fun.
Para nuestros amigos que hablan español y no entienden inglés, perdón, pero nos expresamos un poquito mejor en inglés. Pero la experiencia de viajar con Chris y con la banda de Miel San Marcos fue algo muy especial, muy divertido. Chris se enfermó unos de los días que estábamos ahí y no pudimos grabar más porque se enfermó, pero igual todo estaba muy divertido.
Y tenía a mi esposa conmigo que me cuidó todo el tiempo, entonces para mí eso fue increíble, algo muy especial.
Gracias por ver este video y ojalá que les gustó. Bye.
Bye, guys.